This is the next day. I don't know if it's safe. Nah. Like, right here. So last part, wait, do I have it? Hold up. Yeah, so it is the next day. Yeah, okay, so I do have it. We have to do this. So you guys can read this right here.
Dozen townsfolk offer to bury you just to keep my hands clean.
I've seen tougher schoolboys.
All right, you are... You twitching! Plenty of come here.
Almost had me, you idiots. Anyway, sorry, you don't need to know this.
Welcome back.
Oh, then I need a word.
Hello, you. What can I help you with?
There's an old gunslinger I'm looking for. I heard he comes through here. Name of Midnight? Billy?
Oh, that old soak? Yeah, he spends days on board these trains, but he's going nowhere but the gutter. I imagine you'll find him right in the next one through here. Either that or the next one. Try them both. Look in the bar car.
Mr. Midnight?
Excuse me, I'm trying to drink.
Mr. Midnight, listen, this won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you about your old days as a shootist.
Get away from me!
Hey!
I didn't shoot him in his sleep!
No one's
I didn't shoot
saying
him
that.
in his sleep, and if I did, it was the only way!
Not a problem. I'm hearing about Jim Boy Calloway, and no one shot him yet.
I knew you'd come for me! Get away from me!
Mr. Midnight! You don't know nothing, Mr. Midnight. I want to talk. Don't do something foolish.
You come for me! Come on!
Oh, snap! Oh yeah, and also, give me this. Woo, look at this bad boy. I want to do this one. Wanted in 8 states.
How are you, Cole? I ain't doing so good. We'll be all right. All right.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
Yep.
Okay, so we almost through the mountains, as you could tell. Hold up.
Well, shall we get started?
You sure do know your horses.
Crazy! You got a problem?
Will be served in this town today.
Oh snap.
You took 3 innocent lives, and for that, the law. Do you have any last words before you meet your judgment?
I wish I could kill him over and over. Love you, baby. Be good, son.
We will not tolerate detritus like this in our community. Justice prevail today.
Don't you look at him, boy. Just run home.
I was trying to save him. Now I feel bad. It wouldn't let me point the gun at him, so now I actually feel bad. Cause I heard him talking, I was like, ooh, for real, I actually get to see a hanging, which kind of sounds like a bad thing. That one has saved. Guess not, but oh. Don't fall off. This is not a safe route. Okay. You don't understand how cautious I'm being. Look, I'm back up in the mountains.
Who trashes this? Why you got trash on your bed?
That was...
I don't mean no harm, okay? Just want to speak to Hernandez.
We don't like visitors up here. Kill this fool.
On YouTube, they did it peacefully.
Blacko Hernandez, you in there? I didn't want trouble, but I'm just here to speak about Boy Calloway.
Put your weapons away.
Now come out. Come on. I just want to talk. About Boy Calloway.
Here's your message.
Oh yeah, the camera. I was like, wait, what? Ooh, you see that boy.
Okay. Five. Maybe 5.
Wait, was that a sombrero?
Maybe 5.
Mister, help me! How about we skip the small talk, eh?
Nice try.
Now, most of you young'uns sure know about our great national hero and pioneer, Josiah Blackwater. Him that gave the town of Blackwater its nomenclature. You see, only about 100 years ago, weren't nothing here but big old forest, ferocious beasts, surly savages, arid deserts, and unconquered mountains. The West, Well, the whole West was untamed. Your mama probably told you bedtime stories about Josiah's many adventures. But I'm gonna tell you a story you ain't likely to have heard about his possum hat. Now, Josiah Blackwater was born in the year of our Lord 1782 in a log cabin just west of Ansburg. He was a special boy. His pa gave him his first rifle when he was 3 years old. Boy, he took to it right away. He exclaimed, "There's a whole mess of critters out there in them woods that aim to eat us, so I'm gonna consume them first." Yes, sir. He really took to killing all manner of things. He was such a keen shot. One morning, he was sorting up some winter turnips for the root cellar when a big old bear and her cubs came in the kitchen hunting for food. It had a mind to eat up all the jams and preserves. Josiah grabbed that bear and wrestled her to the ground and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. He whooped the tar clean out of that big old critter. Then he tied her up and grabbed them cubs and ground them into sausages while the mama bear watched. That's fine eating. His mom and pa knew right then he was cut out to be the finest wild frontiersman that ever drew breath. But first, they wanted him to get some book learning. After only 3 days of attending school, Josiah beat the living daylights out of the class bully and announced to his daddy that he was tired of ciphering and mathematics on account it's only good for adding up the number of critters or Indians you can kill. So he ran away from home and headed west. Now, these lands were occupied by savages then, and when Josiah Blackwater came scouting through, he recognized it to be a land of splendor, wasted on those that couldn't appreciate it on account of worshiping false idols. He got rid of all them pesky buffalo, and thereby ensured those infernal Injuns didn't have nothing to eat. Of course, that got them mightily riled up, so he had to slaughter all of them too. Just like his daddy had once done to the Redcoats in 1775. Right about that time, he met an Indian girl he took pity on account of having annihilated her family. She was 12 years old, and so he took her as his wife. She gave him 2 sons before she died of typhus. Now, y'all know that Josiah Blackwater wore a possum for a hat. But most don't know how that came to be. Well, one day, old Josiah was riding a couple of alligators down the Lanahatchee River. Riding, standing up, and shooting eagles right out of the sky when he sees a big old mountain lion about to eat a possum. Josiah grabbed that mountain lion by the tail and wrestled it till it was plumb dead. Well, that possum really took to Josiah. Followed him around like a dog loyal to its master. Yes, they had a lot of adventures together. Now, Josiah never cried a day in his life, but he pert near did on the day that possum passed, for they were mighty fine friends. So he skinned it and made it into a hat. Back in them days, a possum skin was as good as money, but he never parted with that hat, not even for $10. Once he founded the town of Blackwater, he sent word for settlers to come. It was the last stop in the west before San Francisco. He met a girl by the name of Rufina Helsby at a barn dance one night, took her as his wife, and settled down. Built himself a cattle empire and had 14 youngins. But Josiah Blackwater wasn't the home-loving kind, and he grew mighty restless. One day on the courthouse steps, he announced, "You may all go to hell, and I will go to Saint Denis." And so he did. Enjoyed French pursuits of strumpets and wanton gluttony, which is where he came upon the idea of running for Congress. He wore that possum hat every day as a congressman, as a reminder of where he come from, saying, "I may live in barbaric splendor, but I always remember, keep your friends close and your gun closer, because you don't know when you might have to shoot them."
Hey, you.
What do you want?
Howdy. You Granger?
That's my name. My occupation, too, if you hadn't noticed.
Weren't always like that, though, were you? Used to be a quick draw guy. You knew Jim Boy Calloway?
Used to be's correct. Then there's a long road. Who might you be?
Don't matter. I need you to tell me about Jim Boy. Just a quote for a book.
A book about Jim Boy? Shit. I can't talk to you now. Look at me. I'm knee-deep in hog crap.
Don't mind me. We can talk while you work.
I ain't talking and shoveling. Besides, young man like you get it done in half the time.
I don't know about that.
What's to know? You interested in the old days? You shoveled this shit, I tell you some stories. You keep your hands clean, I don't give you squat.
You piece of crap.
Damn it.
Okay.
These
Yeah.
better be some stories.
Screw you. Okay.
Oh, they are. Pick up the fork and get to work. Or get out of here and stop wasting my time.
I'm gonna do this for you, but I don't.
Jim Boy weren't nothing, you know. Me? I killed men, women, and children, too. Animals. I even killed rocks. And I killed them good. I shot folks, stabbed folks, skinned folks.
Okay, we get it.
I scalped some.
Okay, we get it.
Boy, they scream when you scalp them.
I know you're a terrible person.
Let me
Okay.
work.
I don't know what it is.
Jim Boy.
I know what's coming out of them.
Jim Boy.
Bashed folks, butchered folks. I burned folks alive. Folks alive. One time,
I get it. You're me. What about Calloway?
You have no idea, girlie. If I was a feminine type like you, I'd probably have chopped your head off, stuffed you, and eaten you like a sausage.
No doubt.
Now it's clean enough to eat off.
I guess I'm done.
Get that barrel to the shit pile, and I suppose you is.
Alright.
No shortage of shit round here. Comes from hungry hogs and no hands.
Hell! Stinks! Okay.
No dip,
clean up your
Arthur.
mess. Go on. Tell me about Calloway.
I said I'd tell you stories. I didn't say they'd be about him.
Don't trifle with me, old man. You knew him. Just give me something.
You're making a book, you should make it about me.
They're just words, all. Give me something to say and I'll leave you alone. You owe me that.
Hey, you be careful. Killer like me, it don't take much to end up on the end of my knife. One time.
You know what? I don't think you were anything at all. Just crazy old man.
I ain't a killer.
No.
Well, you'd already be hog feeding. I hadn't made a deal with the Federals, got this far.
This is your last chance, Mr. Granger. Give me a quote for the book.
Hey, you don't make no man a government witness.
Calloway said you was full of piss. He didn't tell me that.
I'm itching to drop you, girlie. Only you ain't worth my time. I got too much to lose.
Too much to lose? Well, seeing as I cleaned up this pigsty, I figure I'm in my rights to wreck it. Let's see.
You don't want to do that? You walk away right now.
Well. All I wanted was a quote.
You don't know who you're trifling with. That's my thing. No. 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 You didn't know.
I did it. I did it.
You just took yourself a regular shit shower, Mr. Granger. Boy, that's real nasty.
You earned yourself a killing. And I'm gonna enjoy it. Draw. It's gonna be
Draw.
nasty.
looking for some fellas sojourned around here? Boy Calloway and a rider called Levin?
Drunk boy Calloway. This bar's got bullet marks to remember him by. Last I heard, they was in Saint Denis. Had rooms on a riverboat there.
Saint Denis? On the riverboat? Okay, then. Hey, I'm looking for Boyd Calloway and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on?
Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me. If you're quick, you might catch him sober.
Oh, my friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
To be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? Think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well. Especially when you lie.
Great.
That's a goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass?
You know? I don't know.
You've been being me.
I'm nobody, buddy.
I'm somebody! And I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn... I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me.
By the way it works.
Damn you, Theodore Levin! You're a snake! Damn you! Damn you, nobody!
Hey, I'm already damned.
Oh, God. But I can't take credit for that which I... Them says I didn't. I'm an old man. This never happened to Achilles, to Gawain, or Caesar. It can't happen to me. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm a legend!
Yes, you are!
All right, well, let's prove it one more time.
I don't have to prove nothing to you, nobody.
No, of course you don't. Well, maybe you need to prove something to you.
You got quite a way with the words. Maybe you should write my book and we should kill Plato here.
Let's not. Now, come on. Who shall we kill? You kill, I mean.
Ah, damn. I slayed my dragons years ago. I'm a tired old man.
Now, you're drunk and you're bored and you're a mess.
Well, I always hated Slim Grant. He killed my cousins. But that was years ago.
Well, where's Slim Grant? Who's Slim Grant?
This is him, an old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He's state marshal now, out of Annisburg.
State marshal? Make a damn cousin killer state marshal, do they?
All right, I'll go get him.
Great. We'll wait for you at Brandywine Drop.
Just sober up and start practicing. Otherwise, this won't be a book. It'll be a memorial.
Whatever you say. You know what? I kind of like it.
You hear about my got so drunk, fellas. So long.
Let's pay this bounty.
Be with you in just a moment. Hello. What do you need? Good on you. Get a fresh start.
I don't have a bounty.
Farewell.
Well, let's do go to sleep. Oh, we can't go to sleep. Interesting.
You. I'm looking for Slim Grant, State Marshal. Heard you boys know where to find him.
Oh, Mr. Marshall was here last week. I think he headed up to Beaver Hollow looking for some outlaws.
Did he come back?
Sure. When he catches them fellas he's been after.
How long's he been gone?
Well, a couple of days.
You ain't gonna go look for him?
If your boss's boss, who you all hated, went missing, possibly dead, at the hands of a bunch of violent wanted men, would you go looking for him?
Well, yeah, probably. I'm a fool.
Well, when he's dead, maybe I'll become marshal. I'll be a hero riding a horse from town to town. Mister, think of that.
Good luck with those dreams. Slow up.
Over here. Hey. Thank God you came, son.
You must be Slim Grant.
State Marshal.
Slim Grant.
Cut me loose. You made short work of them.
Okay. Let's get you out of here.
Yes. Indeed, son.
I need a favor, Mr. Grant. It's nothing big. I'll explain on the way. You might as well relax.
This is real peculiar. I'm state restriction.
Yeah. I know. Sit tight. Oh, be.
Now you gonna tell me what the hell is going on here?
I was. Before you got so short.
Son, what the hell are you up to?
I'm taking you to see an old friend of yours. It's a reunion of sorts.
Will you stop being so damn cryptic?
I'm telling you all I can. It's a joke.
This happens a lot. I don't know why.
Let's go for a ride. You were just talking about something.
What if I don't see them?
Well, that's a good argument for keeping that rope around your wrists. This is it. Down here. Oh, no, Marshal Grant.
State Marshal Grant.
Yeah.
So you got him.
I think so.
Did you kill his cousin back in '82?
Whose cousin? My cousin. I never shot no one that deserved it. You shot Jed Calloway. And I told you then I'd shoot you too. And I would've. You'd shown up. I was there. No, you weren't. You left town. You Take that back.
I don't care now. It's nigh on 20 years ago. We're old men. We're lucky.
Hey,
You're an old man.
come on, fight me.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
God damn you!
Should have fought him.
Well, that settles that then.
Shut the goddamn back!
When these things happen.
God damn you! Goddamn both of you!
Now calm down. Who cares? You should have shot him 20 years ago. He's dead now.
You are a sick scum like you, Plato! Come on!
Why?
Pass that draw, goddammit!
No.
Yes!
Shit, indeed. Still, at least now you got an end into your buck.
He's dead.
Oh, don't you start now.
No, I'm not starting. I'm happy. I'm free. I can finally go back to writing westerns instead of being in one.
He was pretty wild. I know some wild people.
He was certainly complicated.
I'm sorry I shot him.
No. And you didn't shoot him. He did. In the back. After he mortally wounded Slim Grant. Fair and square.
Yeah, that's it.
Last of the gunslingers.
Well, more or less, I guess.
There's more?
Oh, there's always folks who shoot you in the back and rewrite history.
Hey! Where do I send the money?
Send it to Tacitus Kilgore. No, that ain't my real name.
Oops. Well, you know, that took a long time for me. It took me a couple hours. For some reason. That's cool. Woo!